Hi, I hope we have good reception. I forgot to turn off my little internet slower downer thingy. Kind to us. Okay, so we're live. I'm just gonna check in for a few moments. I'm running out the door. So I'm gonna pull a few cards here. I'm gonna give a message directly to the divine masculine. Ladies, I know that you're paying attention, and just because you were assigned whatever gender at birth doesn't mean you're not embodying the other role. And true divine connections tend to. So every about 18 months or so, when the nodal axis shifts, what'll happen is if you're in a divine partnership, um, you'll kind of embody you'll mirror more of a different resonance and frequency. That requires a large amount of explanation that I won't give you right now. So I'm going to pull some cards here until I get a major arcana. It says reshuffle. So already we have the Knight of Swords. So there's something swiftly coming, and it's the Ten of Cups on the way. There's some type of weird interference going on right now. I'm just really having an hour. But it's all good. Oh, whoa, okay, we got a big chunk there. So something's on the way. The Ten of Cups is on the way. There's going to be some clarity about a soul union, spiritual union, getting anchored here in the physical, stepping into singularity. There's a truth coming out about something that's been a long, cold, hard delay, and somebody may be willing to either go on the journey to accept an offer, or they may figure out how to move on from an offer that was given or received and how to drive life forward according to intellect, reasoning, and communication in the future. Now, the concept and idea of the hangman is about coming to a different perspective, coming to a spiritual perspective. So this is just a kind of bridge. Peace to you, dear child. Um, Ciao. So this is just a little bit of a check-in because we haven't done the 1111 Divine Lover series. It will come out. It'll come out right around the time the revolving door comes out. So we'll have the soulmate twin flame, and we'll have the soulmate karmic back to back there to compare. Remember the twin flame energy kind of is more the new moon planting seeds to have the full moon help you anchor. Okay, so spiritual perspective, it's also Christ consciousness. Okay, it's also the fact that you're in the body, you're in the material, but you're a spirit in the physical. They took your Christ and they gave you Jesus so that you would be distracted in your lower nature, in your fear, dereliction, destruction, separation, and love when you're entering that gate from the shadow, from the darkness, from the illusion tends to trap you in your lower nature. Love can also liberate you, just like a good orgasm can. I'm going there. Okay, it can liberate you, but where's your power? Where's your power exchange? Are you giving your power away? Are you finding your power in the eyes of another person, but are you externalizing your experience, reaching outside of you to feed what's alive in you? So when this card comes out and it's the only major card, sometimes I have to ask the client, like, hey, honey, at what age did you lose your compassion? When did they lie to you? And when did you start believing those lies? You know, who were you before they told you who you should be? Okay. Basically, there's a hole in your heart, and it's a God sized hole, and only spirituality can fill it. Okay. Now, this is not negative, it's actually positive. However, it is going to require that you break the illusion. So get out of your lovey-dovey nature, get out of your wanting, hoping, wishing, praying, yearning for a man to come and be a plan. Whether you're a man or a woman, okay, man means human. A woman is a man, she's a womb man, okay? So you are whole, you are beautiful, you are gracious. You are infinitely, powerfully, beautifully abundant as you are. Okay, I must tell you, if this is the singular major arcana, this is assured. This is an absolute certain. Okay, means you're divine, you're the fool, you don't know that you're divine. And that's why we have the hangman. You need to come into consciousness, you need to see things from a spiritual perspective, you need to look out into the world from spiritual eyes. Okay, so that's the message there. I hope you got your reading, R. Raina. Um, Oh yeah, I got a response. I'm sorry. I'm operating 1,000 miles a minute. So that's just the quick message. It's just a quick check-in because I'm a little behind schedule. We are a little behind on schedule. So I really like the Hangman. It's one of those cards people don't like. People don't like the Tower card. People don't like the Death card. People don't like the Hangman card. I love them. Okay. So I'm hearing this song. It's a Brandy song. I don't know the words, but it goes, "Come as you are." So really the message is come as you are, show up to your life, show up to yourself, participate in your own ascension, participate in your own acclamation of your spiritual insight, of your spiritual perspective, okay? You know, we all come from the same place. So you chasing down a human is really you merging back into the goddess. And there's a part of you alive that is being activated. That's what a soul union is. When you're married and you want to step out, maybe you shouldn't do it, maybe you should. I don't know what your relationship agreement is. And this is, hypothetical. But when you're feeling some wanting, hoping, wishing, praying, yearning connection to another person, it's your soul inviting you to grow. And now don't break your commitments, honor your agreements, but you can renegotiate them and you're under no obligation to be who you were 5 minutes ago, let alone 5 weeks, 5 years, 5 months ago. Okay, just putting it out there because somebody's got to know. So remember, we're rushing forward, and this is the Speedy, Speedy Gonzalez. That's what I. That's what I see when I look at this card. So, Speedy Gonzalez, barreling down the road, wanting, hoping, wishing, praying, yearning. We don't have that Knight of Cups. We have 2 knights though, so that's a call to arms. Hold on to your love for yourself. Okay, that the Oracle station is on on fleek right now. The goddess turned that all the way up. So with this Knight and this 6, it would tell me that, listen, whatever comes through, it's okay. When you're bracing for impact, you're not embracing the situation, you're fighting yourself. If you attract love into your life, it means there's something alive in you that you wanted to materialize here, physically manifest. It's of your soul, it's of your aura, it's of your divine abode in the house of the Creator. Okay, people don't realize this. In my opinion, I don't see a lot of people with the awareness and acknowledgement of it. Okay, that you're wanting, hoping, wishing, praying, yearning. That's not bad. It's great to be able to connect to yourself through another person. But what they're doing is a soul dance. It's a ritual, right? And they're mirroring back to you the shade, the energy that you're putting out. And sometimes it's your shadow, and you need to have the wherewithal to call it what it is. Sometimes it's your divinity. You need to have the wherewithal to call it what it is. Remember, sometimes it's a soulmate, it's a karmic soulmate, and it may even feel good. You may get digged down by a demon. You may go on down to the gates of hell, and you may enjoy your journey. But you got to get something out of it. And what you're getting out of it is you. What's alive in you. What you're wanting, hoping, wishing, needing. What your boundaries are. What you're open and receptive to. What you want to nurture into creation. What you're not going to allow into your life, into your space, into your energy. Okay? So that's the message, really, that this is all about coming to a spiritual perspective. This is never a no, this is a not now. You cannot engage in that relationship as a human. You need to engage in that relationship as a goddess, as a warrior, as a divine sacred being, not no mundane, Rahu or Ketu. Rushing, not connected to the wholeness of your being, okay? But operating, if you come into the physical, you will get what's called carnal knowledge. Carnal comes from the flesh. Sometimes it involves truth. You get to have enlightenment, and then you get to connect to the world tree. That is the portal, the dimension into the higher realms. I'm running out the door. I gotta go get some medicine. So, and it's 2112. 2112, y'all. 2112. What is that? Isis. What am I saying? The goddess. Okay? Mama's got something to say. Not Mama Gorgeous, but Mama Goddess. All right? I'm a tiny goddess. She's the big goddess. She's the ultimate. All right? So I just want to put that out there because, know that I love you, know that I honor you, know that I praise you. I don't find any meaning in my life by demeaning others. I speak harshly because I'm here to fight for your soul. I don't care if you like me. I am a prayer warrior. I'm going to fight for your divinity, and I'm going to fight for the tribe, and I'm going to fight for the collective, and I am really invested in giving people the technology that they need to deliver themselves onto themselves. Love, whole, happily ever after, wholly ever after is all about you. And no, you ain't egotistical, you ain't selfish, you ain't no nothing but gorgeously divine. And yeah, sometimes you acting like a little fool, myself included. And we all gotta have one of them stories, right? But it's a journey closer to you, remembering what it was to be in the infinite grace of your creator. That's why you're attracting a twin flame, you know? And if there's something alive in you that's blocking the goddess from giving you a little message, a tap on the shoulder, a kiss on the cheek, the warm, gentle embrace of her bosom, which is the wind blowing, okay, then you're going to attract some shadow, which is called a karmic relationship, right? So we start out with this Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Swords is boldly rushing forward. The knights, all of them, are the chariot, driving life forward, chariot, according to whatever the suit is, okay? Intellect, reasoning, communication, belief, words, okay? Also, in this process, you sever your illusion, your stinking thinking, your mother effing shadow. Ain't got no time for ain't no funny business. F with the shenanigans. Let's get on to some good. Some decent life progress, forward creating progress. And yeah, sometimes it's going to be some good. We're going to, be a freak until the early morn. But what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to materialize and stabilize yourself, sun and an earth sign here in the physical earth. And if you facilitate that process, which is really a ritual, life itself is a sacred weaving of a ritual. It's a form of working. And guess who's doing that? The Oversoul. Guess who the Oversoul is? A form, an expression of the goddess. Sometimes it's Saturnian. If you're a master, if you're a little ooga booga, if you're the freaking buzzkill in the group, hey, Saturn baby. If you're the one always going out, finding out information, planning things, trying things, testing all the gadgets. Hey, Legba child. If you're the one who's just dripping in gorgeosity, I call it, and you're walking down the street and you're just feeling sensual. Hey, Oshun baby. If your heart bleeds for the humanity of every person you see. Hey, Yemaya baby. If you are like, I'm here to fight for my tribe, to fight for the truth, to stand up to the oppressor. You're Shango. And those are emanations of the goddess. Those are archetypes that we align ourselves with to anchor in divinity. It's not outside of us. We come from those archetypes. That did it was Yemaya. You know why? Because she is the waters above. That is Isis. Literally, we're sitting in her womb right now. Do you know what her womb is called? The galactic center. Its physical manifestation from the spiritual realm is called the Earth and the Milky Way galaxy. Do you understand? This is the energy of Neptune, of Uranus, and the 12th house. The 12th house is your own undoing. The part that's hanging behind your head because there's something alive in you that you, as a human perspective, is unable to reach out and touch space. So that's a confirmation. Okay, what is that? Depeche Mode. So 5 minutes turned into 13. Let me. We'll come back in a few days with the actual 11 by 11, reading the 11:11 Divine Lovers series. Okay, but this is the major arcana here in the Temple of Vertex of Abundance, Galactic Temple and Monastery. We center around the major arcana. This core concept and idea is about spiritual perspectives. Surrender, sacrificing to your own divinity, to your own self, to the cosmic plan, not your own and Ashe. If anything I said resonates deeply with you, just know that there's a flash sale going on. Next month's graduation season, so I'll just do it then, okay? Because all the family will be around. And so I'm around like another week or two. I think I'm going to be leaving in the middle of May, but I'm only working Wednesdays and Thursdays right now. So check the calendar. In a couple of days, I'm going to announce a different type of reading, mostly Saturn. I'm a Saturn worker. I'm a Sekhmet baby. So Sekhmet is the energy of Saturn and Venus. And hey, hello, nice to meet you. So I'm going to be doing Saturn readings and divine partnership assessments and the flash sale, which is that 30-minute recorded reading we don't do face-to-face. And then when I come back from vacation, we'll talk about some other things. But there'll be lots of announcements coming. Shay, take very, 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 very good care of yourself. Superb care of yourself. You are love and beauty incarnate. You were made in the image of your creator, which is the infinite abundance of the universe, okay? And you can perceive that phenomena when you become the phenomena, when you become the container, the vessel, the sacred space where that sacred weaving takes place. That's when the heart merges with the intent. Do you understand? Uranus, Neptune, 12th house. What is that? Obatala Yemaya. Peace be with you. Take good care. Bye, tribe.